Hello everyone, so it's time for an update, and it's really important to me to document both the ups and downs of the writing life, and I'm not doing the best with writing. In case you didn't know, I've just been struggling with writing for a long time, and I haven't written anything for a long time. I'm finally starting to get back into it, and I got more motivated for it. I've made a little bit of progress with it, and I have started working on the rewrite, but it's just really hard right now. And I normally before, like for me, writing the first draft and just writing itself is always really easy, and it's my favorite part. It's the thing that comes just the most smoothly for me, and I just pour all the words out of me and write really fast. But that's not the case this time. I don't know if it's because I haven't written anything for so long, but I think it's a combination of that and all of my self-doubt and fear and all these negative things that are holding me back. And because of that, I can't really write because I like opened the file and I was like, okay, it's time for me to write. And I did write something, but it just felt weird. It felt kind of wrong, and it's been that way kind of, it's partially the reason why I wasn't able to write anything for so long, but at the same time, it's like, I don't need a break anymore. I don't need to focus on other things or wait longer before getting back to writing because I would wait forever. And one quick thing that I want to say, maybe you do need a break. And it's completely okay to need a break because everyone always needs a break sometimes. If it feels right for you, maybe focus on reading for a while or another hobby of yours or just other things, and you don't always have to write. But for me, I haven't written anything for so long, and I've been on a break for so long that it's just that's not the thing that's right for me anymore, and I just need to get back into it. And I think I need to do two things. One is I need to figure out what I'm struggling with and what's kind of holding me back. And two, I just need to push through it. Sometimes writing will just get hard, and procrastinating on it and putting it off is just not going to make it go away. It's not going to solve anything. It's only going to postpone everything, and it's going to make us feel like shit. And so that's not smart. What we need to do is push through it even when it gets really tough, and it will get easier again, and we will, just get past this. We just need to keep going. And so I think right now I need to work more on the plot and stuff, and it's really overwhelming, and I just also need to sort through my issues. But the thing is I think I'm just really scared that I can't do the book justice. And, I wrote the first draft last year, and now I need to rewrite it because the plot sucked. And the writing was also really shit because I'm a tell don't show person. I'm terrible at showing. I'm terrible at the language itself and descriptions. But the thing is, the good thing is, I love the characters more than anything. The story and everything, it all means so fucking much to me, and I'm never going to give up the book and this series and any of it. But, the first draft was just pure trash, and even, it's not just me who thinks so. I gave it to my best friend as a Christmas gift last year, and she never really got that far with it because it sucked, and she still loves the characters, but it just really, really sucked. I've accepted that, but at the same time, I'm what if I can't really figure out the plot right now because I feel super overwhelmed by it, and I was trying to outline it and it wasn't going great. And then what if I rewrite the whole thing and it still sucks, Plus, it is just kind of hard to not be good at the actual language. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I've just been so emotional. I'm totally okay, but clearly this isn't, the best. I'm terrible at descriptions, and I always talk about how, like, everyone has a different style and every reader has a different preference. And me as a reader, I absolutely don't mind, like, simple descriptions and straightforward everything. And, like, I don't need beautiful prose. Like, that's not something that I care about. But at the same time, even though for me at least, and I think for a lot of people, the main thing that matters, or the only thing that matters, is like the characters and the story itself, and I think that I do a good job at that. But if I'm not like able to describe the things properly, and if I'm not able to figure out the plot, then like it's just gonna be a mess. It's scary because I think the thing that I've been struggling with the most this year is just that, like, I want to try harder and I want to keep on working hard for the things that I want. And I want to give it my everything, but I'm scared that my everything won't be good enough. And that is just, that hurts and it's hard cuz it's just, it's really easy to doubt ourselves in this field and to think these things, like, what if I can't do this? What if I'm not good enough? What if I write another shit draft? But here's the thing, with my situation at least. If I don't write it, if I don't rewrite it, if I don't work on it again, it's never going to exist. I will just have the first shitty draft. And I don't want that because I said that, like, it means everything to me and I'm never going to give it up. And the another situation that's not like the best is that I rewrite it and it's really shit again and the plot is a mess again, filled with plot holes and like other trash. If that's the case, which is quite possible, I will have spent a long time working on something that still won't be great, and maybe I'll have to like rewrite it again and change it a lot again, but I have come up with a way to make the plot better, which still it might be a mess, but that will be better in this draft. And then maybe I could still write absolutely amazing scenes that I could use later. And I'm going to hang out with my characters that I love. I'm going to be working on something that I love. I'm going to just like do something that I'm passionate about. And I got so lost that like I lost the passion. I lost the passion and love that I had for writing. I used to think about everything so often, like I was always thinking about my books and my characters, and I was just like so excited about everything all the time. And I got so lost that like I lost that for a while. Something that is so precious to me. One of the most important things in my life, and I lost touch with it. I lost myself and I just got completely lost with everything, and I think all that time I didn't see how much it was hurting me. Because the thing is, like, it could never leave. It could never go away. Like, my stories and my characters will always be there and I will always find my way back to it. But it's just still really sad, that like I haven't like written anything with my characters, like my fucking babies, for so long, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time, they're not going anywhere. They're still in my heart, still in my mind, and I just need to work hard to put them on the page, no matter how much work and time it takes. So maybe I will write another shitty draft. But the thing is, I will be doing something that I love. I will be working on something that matters to me, and then I can just try again and again and again and again until it is a book that I'm really proud of, that I love, that other people will love. Because the story means everything to me, the characters mean everything to me, and I am absolutely sure that, like, other people will love it too. And definitely not everyone, but someone will love it as much as I do, and it will mean something to someone, and I have to write it for myself and for these people who will love my books, who will fall in love with my characters and the stories, and I just need to try my hardest, because if I don't try, then I'm never gonna find out what I'm actually capable of. So if you've been struggling, again, it's okay if you just need a second to focus on self-care and like other things that aren't writing. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you feel like you're only holding yourself back, just jump into it again. Just try, and remember that any progress is still progress, even if you are writing slower than you're used to or slower than you would like. It's okay, you are still making progress. And even if you write a shitty book, it doesn't make you a shitty writer. It doesn't mean that, like, you should give the book up. It just means that you need to work harder on it. And, no book that is published is the first draft. And even though this would be technically the second draft, I am rewriting it again, which just means that I'm going to make mistakes. Like, I'm gonna write shitty scenes and shitty everything, but like, I'm just gonna figure it out along the way, and I'm gonna do something that I love. I'm gonna work on something that matters to me, and I'm gonna do everything I can to fight for my dreams. And I am begging you, do the same. Give yourself a chance and just believe in yourself, because you are a wonderful person and you are capable of achieving your dreams. It just might take a while and it might take a lot of work, and it's okay if we sometimes get discouraged because it is hard, but we just can't give up. Like, if it matters more than almost anything to us, if it's one of the most important things for us, we just never can stop fighting for it. And so I don't know how it's gonna go now. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to jump into it and write a fuck ton and just really get back to it and finish the book soon. I have no idea. It might happen. Or maybe I'm going to jump into it and maybe I'm just gonna feel really weird about it and it's gonna be really difficult, but like, I'm gonna be trying. And that trying is like so fucking important. We just need to try, and it's gonna work out somehow. Yeah, this was much more intense than I was anticipating. I thought I would just be like, okay, yeah, so I haven't been writing, like, let's fucking write. This is not what I expected, but I think I really needed to get it off my chest, so that's cool. But I think I'm actually gonna leave it at this because it's really, really long already, but yeah. Oh god. So, um, that's that. I definitely didn't cry most of this video. It's fine. I'm just like an emotional little bitch. Nothing wrong with that. I give pep talks really often, and I often don't take my own advice, and I keep telling myself I need to practice what I preach, but it's just hard sometimes. So often it's easier to give other people advice instead of like giving yourself advice and then actually following it. But I have just been lost, and it's okay. Because we will find our way again. And everyone just gets lost sometimes. I think that's another thing that's really important to note. A lot of people share what's going well. Not everyone wants to share the things that are hard, and that's completely okay. I totally understand it, but it's so important to me to share the difficult parts of the process, because everyone needs to know that, like, you're most absolutely not alone. I think that more writers and like artists are struggling than people who are just killing the game, because it's just really hard and it is worth it. But it gets really hard because it's just like a complicated thing that is just, it's easy to get lost in self-doubt and things like that. And you're most absolutely not alone. And like, literally every author has definitely gotten lost before and felt like just not so great about themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not alone, and everyone deals with this. And so we just need to figure out what's the best thing that works for us, and we need to just like try our hardest, because this is something that I keep telling myself. Just like, if you don't try, you are never going to know what you can do. You are never going to be able to achieve your goals. But if you keep on trying and give it your everything, it is going to happen eventually, and it's probably going to take longer than you would like. It's going to take so much work and tears and hard work, just like everything, but it is going to be worth it. You are fighting for your dreams. You want this to happen. You want to write your fucking books, and unfortunately no one else is going to write them for you, and so you just need to write them and push through the difficult times and figure it out. And you've got this, okay? We can do this because we are strong. We're creating magic. We are attempting something very difficult, but something that is going to be absolutely worth it. And with that, I'm going to shut the fuck up. If you are interested in pep talks and occasional crying, definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm working on uploading regularly, but again, I'm still a little bit lost, so there will just be times when I fuck up with that a little bit, but that's okay. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, and tell me how you're doing with your writing, and let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!